get another mage table, please?
One up front.
It's already been used up.
Oh shit, dude.
Just spam the shit out of it.
Fucking hungry little bitches tonight.
It ain't retail.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put my neck on group 2.
Ah, boy.
Okay.
Here's an AMK check. Let's all move up.
We might wait a few for the neck.
Yeah.
Alright, we ready to pull?
Who's got first bop here?
I'll get it.
Remind me what I do, just take this guy away.
Everybody stacks on him.
Okay, here we go.
The thing that we bop is, I think it's called Bull Rush.
Yeah.
He takes a target.
He picks a target and he's charging at them. You have to bop him.
We're really good at bopping, so it should be fine. You heard
Okay,
ice block.
it. Nice.
Bullshit.
Fizzband. Here comes the next one.
Okay, I'll get this pop.
Listen, lady.
And I'm
Dead.
Big Bob, dude.
about myself. I swear, it didn't look like Fizzbon got one shot like that.
Yeah, I bopped him.
Yeah, you took damage now.
Destroy.
I got.
Job.
It's easier for me because I can just hit assist.
Alright, guys, here we are.
I posted a new positioning diagram in the raid sheet. You wanna take a
Thanks
look
to
at it?
Dari.
I'll put it in Discord also. It's just an image. I'm not married to it, so if we need to adjust it after a poll or two, we will. So let's do one and let's try to get into the kill Jaden phase cleanly with no deaths to the ads. If somebody dies to the ads, we're just going to go reset. We can reset if we run them out the door and back up the ramp. But we'll try it like this. Use a 2-hour flask and a weapon oil. If you got a bunch of food, use food. We'll do a quick rundown. I think there may be 1 or 2 people that weren't here the last time we pulled this. Gark is going to be doing the dragon until the last phase, and then Zekin will get the second dragon. Zekin is tanking the sinister reflections in the transitions. So at 85, 55, 25, we have to stop cleaves and stop AoEs for a few seconds while those ads spawn. Might be helpful to call when DPS can start on those second once your threat is good. I think last time they were getting ripped off of me because my threat is garbage.
For sure.
It's just a lot of spreading and stacking. So Death Puncher will be tanking at the stack point on the diagram. We got to spread out so that we're not chaining the Fire Bloom to each other. It's just going to take a couple pulls to get the feel of where exactly you need to stand and how far away you're going to get from people. Range DPS, make sure you're focusing shield orbs when they spawn. It's nice to have a macro to your abilities, like for Arcane Blast or Searing Pain or Shadow Bolt, whatever you're going to use.
You definitely should have a macro. There's no reason not to.
Yeah. If somebody wants to copy paste a macro in raid chat, that would be helpful. You can just insert your spell in there.
Do we need to be? Does melee need to be behind him?
No,
Or does that matter? Okay.
it doesn't matter because he casts the whole fight.
I don't know if he'd be like parrying us or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Set the macro for the orbs.
Yeah. It just targets an orb and casts. So whenever an orb is alive, it'll cast on that instead of on the boss.
It's in general channel. I'm gonna take out the script thing. I don't know what that is.
That's for everybody, or what is that? Oh, that's just for warlocks.
It's for any ranged. So hunters, shadow priests, whatever. All the ranged need to copy the macro and change the shadow bolt spell to whatever
I think that's for the soldier.
you want to kill a shield orb with that has, I don't know, 8,000 health.
Let's ready check and start pulling it. On these first ads, Zekin, you're gonna get box, and you're gonna take it over against the far wall.
Bird, I remember what you're doing.
Yeah. And I think Lunard was going with me to heal, right?
Sounds good.
Okay. Like I said, if any one person dies to this first phase, we're just going to reset. That way we're not doing these really long gimped pulls. We want to get good pulls with all 25 people alive on Kill Jaden, and it takes like less than a minute to reset that way.
Okay.
I'm not going to call out food flask for these first few pulls until Siduri says full flask. So, a lot of you are, so thank you, but not required.
So did you know about the stealth thing?
The stealth thing?
Yeah, so I mean, Deathpuncher, right? He's tanking, so you go up there, stealth, pretty close to them, and cat, and then just transform the bear. That way to go to him first, and then we run in after.
We're resetting these with Feign Death, so it's going to be irrelevant.
For sure.
Oh, I was all getting on the far left for no reason.
You ready? Okay, you good?
Yeah, timer set, or do I need to make one?
I think
Yeah,
it's
you have a
30 seconds.
No.
Who's tanking first?
Deathmatcher's taking its skull, and then Deathmatcher will be taking Kill Jaden.
All three tanks are tanking in the first phase. Like right here, when all three of these ads are up. Each tank is getting one ad.
I thought you meant you were resetting them.
Alright, everybody look alive. Let's get that pull timer going.
Alright, Destroy, do that thing.
Okay, I think it was somewhere closer up here.
And we'll stack these together, Gark.
Okay, sounds good.
These are not considered demons. That's retarded.
Here for the demons, little imps.
Okay, go reset. Go reset. Don't kill this. Don't kill this.
Pull totems.
Oh, thanks for the bop.
Pawn it off you too, bud.
Good stuff.
Totems. Listen, lady totems.
Was that you guys just running into imps there?
I think so.
Yeah, I Avenger Shield, and I think I popped 2 of them on top of melee.
Well, it's proximity, so like if you touch an imp, it blows up. It's like the ones in the gauntlet.
You
Don't
want
they
me
only
to try
have, like...
to... Go ahead.
Sorry. I was gonna say, don't they only have 1,500 health?
Do you want me to try to like soak those, Suri?
Yeah, I think tanks should try to soak them, but I mean the gist of it is.
I mean, I can just sit at that portal and just try to start swiping and stuff.
Like if you're under half health, don't touch an imp. It just explodes in a short radius.
Okay.
Okay.
We could probably. What I was trying to do last time, Zekin, is you can instead of going all the way to the wall, you can sit on top of that portal if a portal spawns over there, and then the imps just blow up when they drop on you.
Sounds like a battle plan.
Guagi and Aox need Mark of the Wild.
Oh, my bad.
You're good. Just gotta buff the weaklings.
I'm kind of frustrated these are human
Yeah.
ones.
Why don't we keep them all together and like clean down and get let enemy go out?
Because of Shadow Bolt volley.
Yeah, the Shadow Bolt volley will one-shot the raid if they all three go out at once.
Okay.
Or me and Gark good to stack him. Is that okay?
You and Gark should
Yeah,
be
the
stacking.
two's fine.
Okay, just want to make sure that was all right.
Yeah.
We can survive
All
2
right.
Shadow Bolts, but not 3.
Okay. All right, we're ready.
Yes, sir.
Destroy do it.
Do we want shadow protection?
Yeah, let's get a shadow protection.
Yeah, that should definitely be out on the whole raid.
Should we test for science if Vanish works? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't break comment. Never mind.
That's okay. We'll just wait for
Yep.
that buff and be fine.
I'm getting it out right now. I just need 10 seconds to drink.
Do we all
I'm
have
good
to
when you're
LOS?
All right. Yep. Everybody's ready.
Yeah, we should be LOS. Try to pull them to Gark's mob. So the whole
Okay.
raid needs to be like where Gark
Shifted
is.
over.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way you're
Shift everyone's right.
That way you're farther away from Zekin's mob. The whole point of splitting them is to not take Shadow Bolt volley.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
We're still in range of
Still-
Zekin's ad.
Still too close, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't
Zekin,
stack
you gotta
them on
back it
portal.
up next time.
It's fine if you can't stack on the portal.
Melee, be careful.
Careful melee. Alright, good stuff. Get to
One more.
spots.
Watch your threat.
It's a good spot. Or do I need to be over?
Oh, that looks good. You're west.
You want to be due west of the boss death.
I think I am due west.
Yeah, that looks right. Group 1's north. 2 south.
Group 1 is north.
Is it full CDs here? Just off the rip?
I would say probably, yeah.
Am I fucking you up, Fizz? You need me to move up or something?
You're good.
Shield orb.
Am I in the right place?
Yep, there you are.
It's just general sides that the groups need to be on. You don't need to be stacked. You kind of want a loose spread to make the fire blooms easier to deal with.
Shield orb still alive. This caster's not targeting it.
Have to immediately switch to those.
Alright, watch your cleaves. We're getting ads soon.
Hadn't ski. Never mind. Just kidding.
There's ads. New shield orb is up. Kill the shield orb first. Zek can say win on ads.
Go for it.
Watch the black shit in the sky.
Yeah.
Comes from KJ's hand.
You gotta dodge those spikes.
They're really tough.
I serve only the master now.
What got Cavsy there?
One of the reflections.
Just aggro?
I couldn't get there fast enough.
You're already there, brother.
The reflections don't activate until they're attacked.
Oh, they don't? Okay, that's cool.
Not for like 5 or 6 seconds.
Alright, this is, we want to stack after the fire bloom here. There's 2 shield orbs alive.
Yeah, do you hit hard?
Reset it?
Yeah.
You can't. You can't reset.
Yeah, just go ahead and die to this probably.
We stack at the door?
Just don't cast it, Gark.
Dark.
Let's
What
run
the
back.
fuck, dude? Everyone gets one, but
Okay.
We
So I have a
do-
quick question. A lot of the videos I watched, they were starting to clump before the first shades. Is that something we can do?
There's. Why? So that you know.
So
where this-
that I don't have to run across the room if someone's on the other side?
The problem with that is when it's later in the fight, it's going to be difficult to clump because of meteors and other things.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't get out in time, sorry.
It may be better to do that if you're like fully optimized. I don't know, but there is a lot of room to fuck it up too. Jeremy, we do want to stack for the haste buff right
Yeah.
when we do that transition.
I didn't call to stack at the transition. That was my fault.
what were the things you were calling, Brian, that melee needs to switch to? Or range,
Range
sorry.
needs- Shield orbs.
Shield
Yeah.
orbs. So those need to be better, right?
Yeah, for sure. Everybody should macro in. If you can post it in raid chat, that would be helpful for people that don't look at Discord.
I think my
Are we going to be lusting right off the start, or when
Not-
are we going to
Not
lust?
that. We'll lust at I think 55%. So
We'll lust at 55%. Okay.
yeah, not that. Somebody link the casting macro, like the target cast macro.
It's in general chat of Discord.
Yeah, I'm saying for the people that don't look at Discord, because those people exist.
It's pretty much just like that, guys, except without Mind Blast, you can put whatever your force.
Yeah, and those go on 3 different lines.
Yep.
So Duners died to a sinister reflection.
Yeah, I had Blade Flurry up right as they popped up next to me. Instantly hit
Are those
them.
something you want me to help pick up or no?
No, it should just be the
Nope.
pally.
Okay.
Cavsy to a sinister reflection also. And then looks like Fire Bloom got melee.
I've got a weird request. Can we flip-flop Christ and Diggs in the groups just because Diggs is standing right next to me? So people get my totems, whereas Christ will not. Unless there's some other reason for the way that's set up.
Yeah, that's how it was on the roster. Sorry, I wasn't looking at raid groups. They should be flip-flopped.
Flip-flopping them?
Thank you.
You.
Same position though, or
Yeah,
from the? Okay, gotcha.
same position.
Awesome.
How did the positions feel for ranged as far as spreading fire blooms to people?
What's the range fire bloom? 8?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, I think it felt pretty good. I didn't notice getting overwhelmed by trying to heal them. So I guess it felt fine.
Scary moments, but I think that's just because Duners hits really fast.
Well,
Yeah, I won't actually hit those mobs there that time.
Yeah, they'll sit there for a good 6 seconds, not
Yeah.
doing anything while the tank runs over to them.
I know
Perfect. I feel much less panicked about it now.
You should still panic.
Yeah, don't worry, my back's all sweaty.
So in that situation, as soon as he stops casting his big 30-second long shadow spike cast, we're all going to stack up on the bear. And Gark is going to bring the dragon in and haste buff us, and then we'll spread out again.
Yep.
One thing to remember when we're going to call for stack and spread a lot. That's like 90% of this fight is getting in the flow of when to stack and when to spread. So one thing to keep in mind with that, if you have Fire Bloom, you still have to respect those calls. You just wait until the very last second to come into the stack. Because the bubble that Gark puts up to save everybody with the dragon, it makes you take a lot of reduced damage, like 90% reduced damage or something. So you sit outside of that until the very last second if you have Fire Bloom.
The bubble, as soon as the bubble's up, the fire blooms can run inside because the damage reduction makes it not
That's what
matter.
I just said.
I
It
thought you
sounded
said
like
to
the
wait
opposite,
outside.
man.
You said wait outside the bubble?
I said wait outside.
Yeah, wait outside the bubble area until the bubble goes up.
Correct.
Okay.
There we go, gotcha.
Wanted to clarify.
Yeah, don't stack until you see the bubble go out. Once the bubble is out, you're safe to stack, even if you have Fire Bloom.
Yes.
But if the bubble is not out and you run into the stack early, you're going to cause a lot of unnecessary raid damage. You also can't just stand still and be 30 yards away from the bubble location if you have Fire Bloom, because you're going to die. Let's ready check and try it again. I think that was a good first real pull.
It was a great pull.
Okay, great job, everybody.
Hey, Ox, what you need,
Fire
bud?
blooms felt good. I don't know about melee, but on range, I felt like we were in a good spot.
Melee was good.
Yeah, melee felt good.
Yeah, we need stamina.
Do I need to follow you around for a battle shout, Rich? Or are you looking at that?
No, I will. I'll get it to you.
Excuse me.
What phase is that bubble shit?
It'll start at 85% and it'll go the rest of the fight.
Okay.
Dude, first pull, guys. Only 49 more to go.
Oh, we're gonna get it unless I believe. Yeah, let's pull. I'll ask Mike the next question after this next pull.
Takes one dinners.
Just takes one. Hey, Ox, you ready?
Everybody's ready. Get a pull, go and destroy.
Yep.
Let's try to cheat the raid a little bit more towards the right here, so that we're not taking that Shadow Bolt volley from Zek and Zad.
Yeah, Zek, can you pull Zero back a little bit more?
Yeah, I'm going to pull it back about 5 feet.
Make sure
I think
you
that
don't
should be
range
enough.
healers.
Yeah, someone should be more. Zek and healers over there. Yeah, Lunar's over there.
That dude.
It might
Fucking
be
Leonard.
it might be helpful to have Keg over there soaking the imps from Zekin's portal. If
After
we
the
get a
first
portal
one dies?
over there. If we get a portal over there.
Oh, shit.
Over here.
I was not ready for that.
Go reset. Stun these.
I'm sorry, that's totally on me. I was so caught up in the conversation, I missed the
tokens.
timer.
I think I got a hot angle earlier too, so my bad too.
Next healers, sheesh.
It's really hard to reset from that spot.
True.
We could kill the ones on the left and pull the one on the right away.
I was just going to suggest that. I was going to say, for the sake of resetting and learning the pull, do we want to flip-flop so that we're closer to the reset? Or
It's also, well, yeah. Not a bad idea.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't expect us to get stuck on this phase for that long for it to be significant.
Yeah, I think that was just
Easier to have
the
everybody
moment.
on this side since they're closer to where they'll be in the second phase.
Well, it's the same distance either because we're coming in from the east of the room, and then we're stacking on the west of the room.
Yeah, I guess you're
So it's going to be the same.
Hey, Ox, I don't know if we can grab you.
Yeah.
That might be a little dangerous unless we want to reset real quick and then.
No,
he should
just
run back.
Sorry.
Jeremy, what are our plans for stacking after the initial phase transition? We stack and we get haste and we spread out.
It's
We're just going to
gonna
stack
be
for bombs.
The standard stacking. We're not going to do like the Sarth video strat. I think that's just going to get people killed. Alex, can you run back?
You might be okay.
Will we be planning to stack for haste outside of bombs?
Do we have time to?
Yes, we will later in the fight. And really, we need to keep the haste buff up. So you'll have to decide if you want to do 1 stack or 2. We found it was easier to do 2 range stacks, but I always liked the 1 stack.
I want to do 1 stack. It's going to take too much time to split everybody into 2 stacks and always go to the same place.
Yeah. So the other thing that we'll have to learn as we continue to do pulls is you don't really have to respect the diagram as much as you may think. Like, it's okay to be within range of 2 or 3 people as long as you can get out of range as soon as you have Fire Bloom.
Right.
So,
like, isn't grouping more important when the dragon's trying to breathe on us, or are we just trying to do that in the bubble?
right, but what we've not been successful at yet and what has to happen to kill this boss is the whole fight is dancing in and out of the haste buff. And it only stays up for 30 seconds. So every 20 to 25 seconds you're stacking to get buff.
I guess
you don't have
in the 85 to 55 phase, we're going to be doing stack for haste buff, then stack for bomb, then stack for haste buff, then stack for bomb. But when you get into the later phases, the bomb happens more often, right?
Only in the final phase. So phase 5, the bomb is very, very, very quick cooldown. But in phase 4, which I think is the hardest part of the fight, you're going to want to be stacking for haste buff outside of bomb timers.
So what does that rhythm look like then? Just every time it's about to drop?
Yeah, so if we only have 1 stack, then it's like as soon as we see the rate is kind of getting, there's 10 seconds left on the timer, call for a stack, and then refresh with like 5 seconds left or whatever. Because it drastically, 1, it increases the damage the raid does. 2, it decreases the amount of damage the raid takes, because when you have the haste buff, you don't splash flame darts. There's no AoE damage.
Right.
It's the melee, it's basically Bloodlust. Like, Bloodlust literally doesn't stack with the haste buff. Bloodlust does nothing for you while the melee have the haste. Because I don't know if it's the same thing or not, but I know they don't stack.
Would it be better to lust up the pool then?
I don't think it matters right now.
In a more serious pool, it'll be better though.
But yeah, eventually you do lust melee groups at 100% kill Jaden life, because again, when you have the haste buff, it doesn't stack with Bloodlust unless you're casting.
Alright, full buffs on AOX.
Yep, quick buffs on AX. Let's get another pull.
Yeah, I like what you said about the diagram where you're supposed to stand not being rigid.
It is
like
not.
If you're like Destroy or Fizzbane, you're all the way at the top there. After we get done stacking, you don't have to run all the way back up there.
And another thing we may want to consider later, Jeremy, is doing 3 rows instead of 2. Because if you do 3 rows, you can stack everyone in a little tighter.
Yeah.
But we should keep pulling.
Yeah,
let's keep pulling.
Let's ready, check, and pull.
Yeah,
waiting on Neath.
Yeah, definitely don't run all the way out to the far edge unless you have to, because you have Fire Bloom.
We changing ads up?
yeah, we're just killing the far
2
one
over here.
last.
Okay.
Second, still tanking the far one.
Okay.
Okay, so Zekin and Lunar, you're going on the far right side instead of the left.
Heard.
Sweet.
Just to clarify that.
All right. Neath, you good?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Feeling pretty good about this pool.
Man, I'm using haste bots then.
Yeah, make sure the ranger focusing the shadow orbs. That's huge. Like immediately.
Raid needs to go to the left. Cheat to the left. Like, be left of Gark. That way we're not taking Shadow Bolt damage from
And
Zekin's
kegs absorbing over on far side.
Yeah, I think the portals are somewhat random, so if there's a portal over there.
Okay.
Yeah, this is way better. Careful, melee. There's imps on me.
Yeah, watch that portal. Brian said.
Let's keep going. It's just one. Let's keep going.
Oh, battle wrestle?
Keep healing. Keep healing. Yeah. Assuming nobody else dies, get him death.
Mostly. Or yeah, death.
Watch threat.
Taking.
Get to your spots.
Got it. Watch that.
You're not east, Death.
Sorry.
Still not going the right direction.
You need to
Really
be,
opposite side of where you're at,
you
Death.
need to be due
I'm
west
working
of the
on it.
boss.
Working on it. This is fucking me up.
What's killing people here? We look like we're spread in like 360 degrees around this guy. What's going on with positions?
I honestly think it's the diagram.
Yeah, Death, you're not centered.
Okay. I'm gonna address the diagrams. I've had like 3 messages about it. Look at your mini map now.
Yes.
The diagram matches your mini map.
Yeah, you should be west.
So
Or
the
like
whole
north.
raid should be on the west side of the room. I realized that the stairs.
Just look at the
are on
circle of the
south.
mini map. Don't worry about the stairs. Yeah.
Yeah, don't look at this. It's just cardinal directions. This is like Vash all over again. I don't know how else to say west. Like that's the only word I know for west.
I think we were just confused
saying
where
west?
Death was thinking the boss.
Oh, good. We'll get it done.
I'm west. I got it. I found my markings. I'm good.
Can we get a little gaffer tape on where he needs to stand?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, guys.
Okay, let's keep going.
Here come the ads. Soon, watch Cleaves.
If we're going by the diagram like right now, like you heard needs to scoot to the right, Mossy needs to scoot to the right. They're on the wrong
Not
side
a
of the
rigid
room.
diagram. It's just approximate.
Yeah, it's just to spread out. Yeah, it's not super rich.
Unless you have the flame debuff, whatever it's called.
Watch his hand. Watch his hand right
Big
now.
heals on Zekin. I'm getting shadow bolted to death.
Watch his hand.
You're ranged, dude.
Flections are up. Melee.
That's where we want arcane bombs, so we can drag those in.
I have one.
Yeah, and they hurt.
I'd save
Wait,
it.
hold on.
I'd save it for now.
Oh, it did not work on them.
It doesn't?
No.
Interesting.
If they can be kicked, that needs to happen because I was taking an absurd amount of damage.
I don't think they can be. Yeah, they're shield shadow bolts and a shield icon. Are we stacking?
Yikes.
Flame darts
Yeah,
soon.
let's practice with who we have alive.
Shield orbs. Kill shield orbs, please.
Yeah, the 2 shield orbs up.
Stack in for haste. Now spread. Don't run that fire blue, man. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we had like 5 fire balloons right next to each other.
Yeah, ideally we stack before that goes out, and then we're spreading as that goes out.
Do we want to hit it or no?
No. Let it go off.
Yes, hit it.
Quick reset.
Yeah, so I acknowledge that the stairs in the picture, because that's just the website that you generate it from. That was the complaint last time, was I made it to match the stairs. But this time I rotated it 90 degrees so that it matches your mini-map.
Nice.
So the player...
Why can't you do both, Sturry?
Because fuck me, I guess. I don't know.
Damn it, dude.
I demand a guild artist.
The player positions, we're using the west side of the room. Somebody that understands it, explain it differently from me. Please.
The shield orbs,
there's go ahead.
The shield orb spawn on the west end of the room. You want to be where the shield orb spawns so you can kill them as they spawn.
That's why we're best. I don't know if it's confusing because some people don't have like some west on their mini map. If they have like an add-on or something.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Or
I don't
maybe-
have the N symbol there, so I don't know where north is.
Yeah, so I think the easiest way to explain
Can
it.
you guys
is
tell
that
me?
The way we walk in, you literally just go to the opposite side. That's.
Please tell me this is a drill.
That was a
It was 100%.
Okay, thank you. I was really worried for a second.
I'm pinging the west side.
Totally, yeah.
It's not left. It's not west. It's left. Everyone's just you're left. If you're looking at the map. And if
I
you don't know
ask
what that is,
people
hold up
what
your
side of their
fingers.
home is.
Second, hold up your fingers, and then it's left.
One of them
The
makes
one
an
that's like
L.
an- is it
That
like
one
the one
goes
like
on
an
your-
L?
That one goes on your forehead.
And you go left.
I love
So
it because at work I teach someone left, north, south, east, west every day.
So if you look
So
at your
sad.
mini map,
We all
mine has
did
like a little green line. It almost looks like it looks like there's 4 green lines in
The
the
green
room.
lines are the pillars. So the website is completely like rotated, and it's not the way our mini map is. So that's the problem.
So I'm going off of my mini map. It looks like there's these green lines, and the one on the far left side where that ping was is where I'm going to be standing, and that's due
And
west.
Yes.
So
Those
that
are the
I found my marking. I don't know how that can help you guys, but
We're gonna be on that.
Imagine this is a clock. Okay? Death Puncher is going to be tanking at 9 o'clock.
Right, y'all.
Yeah, where that ping is going out right now. That's where Death Puncher is going to be. And that's
Yeah,
where the
left.
that's where the
Now.
stack point is.
In this little circle here.
Yeah.
And
This
over
is the-
here.
This is the kill pool now. We got it.
now we figured out what west is.
Circle
We're
boss.
good, dude.
West is
I need 2
left.
more.
We
Gee.
beat Circle
West
Boss.
is the
Rebus.
best.
My
So
west
again-
or Kill Jaden's west?
Shut up, you call.
Let's get some cardinal directions going. Come on.
That was good. That was
Any
good.
health stones, please.
1, 2, and 2, 2.
Oh, it's totally fucking lost because I got knocked up as soon as I battled with Brian, and like it just fucked me up real good.
You're welcome.
Thanks, bud.
You looked real lost.
I'll be your
there.
scapegoat any day, baby.
Yeah, it was kind of Brian's fault for dying.
So do those shadow orbs spawn over there where Destroy, Christ, Fizzband, Hipsters, and Fear Factor are at?
They're going to end up spawning on both sides. So the first one in like the early phases, they all spawn on that side, on the north side.
Okay.
And then I don't even want to fucking say north anymore.
North?
The shadow orbs, the shield, fuck me. I'm about to go to bed. The shield orbs spawn on the north side and they travel counterclockwise. So that's why we stack the raid here. And then later in the fight, they're going to spawn on the south side and travel clockwise. So in both instances, they're traveling towards the raid. That's why we stack on this side of the room. That's what Shadow
I
Rich
just
is
didn't
trying
feel
to say.
like any were getting to me.
They're not going to.
And they were already dead, so
Yeah.
I was just making sure I wasn't fucked up because
No, you're not.
was in the
You're
right
not.
spot.
You're
Okay.
you're
Just
positioned
making sure.
there. You're positioned there to get the ones that start spawning in phase 2.
Cool.
And later in the
Also,
fight.
listen for the Death Puncher. Watch the hand call, because the ability that he casts will because it doesn't leave anything on the ground. Correct? It just
No, it just
flies
travels through
at
the
you.
air. But you don't have a lot of time to react. But you have to be
Yeah.
watching his hand to see that.
Correct. You have to be watching his hand. So like I think Doughboy got hit after the
I
call.
got smashed.
Yeah, but you
right
can't see
after
it. There's
the
nothing on the ground. So
Right.
So is it kind of like a Felmis call? Like if the hand looks in
Kind
your
of.
direction, run
yeah,
away?
it travels moderate. Like you can see it coming at you.
If
Yeah.
you've ever
Like, it's-
done
it's-
General Vizax and Ulduar, it's the exact same mechanic. You have to pan your camera so that you're looking up your own ass and you can see them flying towards you.
Ulduar's not out yet.
Yeah,
though.
it's absolutely horrible. Because
And
by
it
the
does a
time I
ton
saw
of
the
damage.
animation coming my way,
Let's just
it already is.
let's, we can
Let's
keep asking
pull you.
questions.
Yeah,
We have
let's
30
pull you.
seconds for polls
I
and
hate
stuff.
that boss.
Yeah.
Worst boss ever.
Easier than Muru.
Easier than Muru.
We should
What a
only
boss.
recap and change our strategy while we're walking back, and then we should pull.
I like it.
All right, everyone's ready. Mark these again. Am I taking same one? Middle.
We
Yeah.
were split last time, so everyone was killing the one on the far left first. Is what actually
Skull's gonna
happened.
Skull's gonna be right here.
Yeah. Skull's over there.
Yep.
We flip flopped, remember?
Flop flipped him.
So Gark and I need to switch then.
You just need to go west, dude. That's all I know.
No. Y'all are fine. We still should kill
I'm going
Best
for this.
first, right?
I'm so done with this.
That's
I'm gonna take this one where I'm at. Okay.
What were we killing first last time?
Gargs.
X.
Then it's Garks first.
We got a portal on us. Melee, be careful.
Probably drag it away from the portal so melee don't get clapped.
Okay, Death Puncher's in his due west position.
Much supportable melee. Good job, Death.
Good job,
I'm
everybody.
so fucking smart, dude.
Use his giant hitbox.
Yeah, that's a big hitbox. Shield orb's up, ranged. Nice job on that one. That's how fast they all need to die.
Zek can move left to right. Haddon, can you scoot to your right?
Shield
Not
orb.
chaining.
Shield orb. Alright, we're getting ads soon. Watch your cleaves, watch your AoEs.
Ads are up.
Watch your threat here. Wait for Zekin's call. Try to drag those a little away from the boss, Zekins.
Alright, watch his hand. Watch his hand.
Just
Alright, should be ready.
give people more time to react.
Melee.
Oh,
Happy
shit.
feet, happy feet.
Melee. Melee, I know. We need to be stacking.
Yep, stack up. Come stack on the bear. We stack on the bear. Alright, dragon's coming. Spread now. Spread, spread, spread.
And shield ward's up too.
Slide over a little bit more, Cavsy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to as well.
Our haste is expiring, Jeremy.
Yeah, we should stack up again. Stack, stack,
What's
stack. Spread out now.
Nice.
Good shield arc. Shield orbs. Kill shield orbs.
Haste has 10.
After the dart goes out, let's stack. Come stack unless you have Fire Bloom.
Shield orb out as well.
The shield.
Oh, I'm so fucking slow. Got it.
Build a shield orb.
Spread, spread, spread.
Shield orb.
We don't get a second dragon here, do we?
No. This is it.
We got to push to 55 here, or it's a wipe.
Push, push, push.
We're losing haste.
Yeah, there's the dragon's dead.
We have bloodlust, or do we wait?
You need it later.
Shield orbs. 2 of them out.
Got it. That's where we have to have 55%.
Alright,
No.
Bloom on death, be careful.
No, this is just people dying to normal damage here.
Mm.
We need to kill. We need to get him to 55 before this darkness.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so we're 3% shy. That's not bad.
Yeah, there's a lot of deaths there.
People aren't
People
using
that-
potions. Yep.
Like Rick and Kazzy, you guys are like super far away from healers. Like on the opposite
Get a
side.
quick
of the
reset, guys. Everyone run back. Hurry up.
The dog.
That was a good pull.
If we don't move any further, we're gonna be hitting people with bloom.
wall. Maybe you go somewhere where you can be healed and not hit people. So I think you're just a range of healers. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's okay to stack on top of people as long as you move away once you get bloom.
Right. There's no reason to have like, unless
That's actually
unless all the
a big
melee
strat.
unless all the melee have Fire Bloom at the same time, there's no reason to be that spread out as melee.
We're getting a lot of 3 stacks on us.
It didn't seem like you were. I couldn't shred the boss where the group was trying to stack.
It's like hitting in the back, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna be rotating, right? Or does he face death the whole time?
I think he faces death even while he's casting, so Keg might be the one that needs to cheat over to the backside.
Gotta hit it from the back, Keg.
It's my favorite spot.
Fucking improvement.
Yeah, that's great.
That's
Did
great.
anybody have any issues about their own position? Did you feel like you were stuck in a bad spot?
I honestly felt like the second row could like come in even more.
Like closer to each other or closer to the boss?
Closer to death.
Okay.
The second rogue?
But that was because I didn't have range on some people, so I just felt like we could have been tighter.
Yeah, I'm standing right behind Death, and I'm trying to hit him on my timer or my range thing, and then back up so that I'm like just 10 yards, and that way the second line can stay pretty close. So I definitely agree we could do 3 if we needed to, but I also think we were pretty good on getting back and forth there.
That was a great pull.
That's a very good pull.
Is it possible to move the stack position a little closer to kill Jade for the melee?
Yeah, so we can keep hitting it.
Yeah.
That's fine, right? Can we do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, just stack directly on the bear, because I'll be still slapping him.
I think that's mostly up to Gark to make sure that the dragon is
come in a little bit
far enough forward that the shield goes to the melee hitbox.
Yeah.
I'll be max range melee, just so you know, Gark. So melee, when you come up stack, find me and go from there.
Yeah, I'll just stack right under Death.
Perfect.
We're keeping Death marked the whole time?
Yeah, I got a star.
Okay.
Yeah, star hasn't come off yet.
He's a star.
Jeremy, I have a comment for you.
Okay, go ahead.
So as we get better at keeping the haste buff uptime, we should learn to disrespect the flame darts timer. The only timer that really matters is going to be the
flame
darkness,
flame sphere, whatever it's called, the circle
bloom.
fire bloom timer, and bombs.
Okay.
It's really the only thing that matters. And also, Garkath, you're going to have moments during the bomb that it's going to make sense to use the haste buff before the shield, and then you're going to have other moments where it's going to make sense to cast a shield first and then tell the raid to stay behind and haste us after the bomb goes off.
It's going to be, he was already doing that. It's going to be when the dragon is dying. Like the second bomb, the dragon is going to die.
Yes.
So the first bomb, he's going to send the breaths after the bomb. But the second bomb, he has to send the breaths first because the dragon dies immediately when the bomb goes off.
That makes sense, yeah.
All right.
So just making sure for stacking or for moving on Fire Bloom, what would be optimal for everybody? So like
how do you keep hitting instead of whatever your Fire Bloom, you mean?
Yeah, so like obviously trying to still hit the boss, but
You want to scoot around to the backside. So the backside should be for fire bloom melee.
that's what I did.
That's what you should do.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
And if people are there without fire bloom, then they're going to take damage.
I think if that's what they're doing, I mean, it's like the farthest away from the healers, so maybe we have to just, I don't know. I don't know if like all healers could reach them or not, because it looked like it was really far whenever they died.
I think we could also do a better job using the big hitbox. It's pretty much everybody's even on the hitbox, which I get. You don't want to get too far in, but you can easily get a few extra feet.
Yeah, you ready?
I feel like group 2 could possibly move a little.
Yeah, I'm ready, sorry.
A little bit.
Yeah, we'll move a little to the left.
That they're using very far.
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. Just remind me if you see it up, not up.
Let's get in there and keep
Everybody ready?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Ready.
Somebody said healer range. Healers should have range on the melee fire blooms, and if they don't, the healers can just scoot forward. There's no reason a healer can't stay in a melee range.
You guys play around with the Fire Bloom range. Don't be afraid to play around with it, because if you don't have Fire Bloom, you can probably you can stack on other people, and it's not going to wipe the raid. It's not going to be a big deal.
Remember to cheat left here, team.
With that being said, I do have a question. Does Fire Bloom like amp up the more people are around you, or is it like one static damage to everybody around you, and then you got to move?
It's static. But
would it be so bad to have like? Oh, keep going.
If there's
Just
two,
the same strat.
We got
Yeah.
portal on melee. Portal on melee.
try to drag those away.
Back up, guard.
If there's 2 fire blooms, it's double the damage. If there's 3, it's triple the damage. It's linear.
I get you.
All right. Death Puncher is in his position.
Oh,
Clean.
Do you want Lust here for melee? Okay.
See, I think that the first ranged row can be on the line. And that the second row should be where the first row is now.
That's fine. Let's scoot up.
So like Tapler, you can scoot all the way up to like right in front. Yep, I think that that's good.
Good job on that shield on.
Yeah, it's my weak war isn't open. Do you have it up?
I do.
Okay, I just want to make sure. I can
Mossy,
tell
move away from Listen Lady.
I can tell the difference now.
Thank you.
Booms in 2.
Sorry, Mossy, I'm in the wrong spot.
Shield orbs up.
Are we getting ads soon? Watch your cleaves. Watch your cleaves. Ads
I cannot reach Dig's group. You guys all need to come in more, much more.
heads are up.
Try to take them out of melee. For
Watch his hand as well.
Damage. You gotta pay attention to fire bloom.
Watch his hand.
These guys are whirlwinding and wrecking people. Also.
Oh, I'm dead.
Where should I move this? Because I'm worried about which way I'm going to drag these things.
You're fine right there, Zach.
Gark is down.
Somebody needs to pick up Dragon.
Nah, this is gonna be a wipe. Let's just wipe it.
Wipe it up.
Sorry, guys. I wasn't prepared for that whirlwind
That's
blasting
not-
everybody.
That's not your fault, Zach. You had him in the right
We got
spot.
one, yeah.
People, I think people went a little early. We're waiting for Zekin to call when to start damaging those ads.
Whirlwind is brutal because they're all just doing it at random times.
Yeah, I think. Oh, nice reset. A couple people.
Yeah, I think I destroyed a couple melee.
A couple people ripped aggro. A couple people ripped aggro. A couple people died to whirlwind. But it's
Full
I think
totems.
Generally, we want to
Looney.
take the ads to like where the first row of ranged is standing. We want to be like
First row of ranged. Got
yeah,
it.
we want to be a distance away from the boss to give people time to react to the shadow crashes.
Okay, cool.
I agree with standing closer though, that helps me out. For the range healing.
Yeah, you might pull. Oh shit. Just kidding.
That was probably the thing. It was just healers were gonna jump a little bit more for the people standing in the back, whatever.
Nia, do you want to use me as like a distance?
Yeah,
should
I
be the
need to have you guys
furthest
scoot
person out.
in much more. Right.
Okay. So I should be the furthest person out on our side, like Diggs, you call, you heard obviously. So I'll get max range and I'll just make sure I'm close to you. So if I'm
And-
close to you, everybody is.
What I also noticed too is that you are on the southmost pillar when really you should probably be in between the south and the westmost pillar. So you should be like exactly southwest where I'm pointing now. I know that you're not here.
Okay, I see your ping.
So the raid was from here to here. So we were taking up an exact half of the room, but we could take up even less, like here and here.
Yeah.
I don't know if we specifically talked about it, but when we get those ads, the sinister reflections, they make a copy of somebody in the raid. So each pull is going to be a little different because the copies do stuff based on the class. It's kind of like that the ZA boss, Hexlord, where you like steal stuff from a class. So like warriors are going to do a whirlwind. The warlocks did like shadow bolt spam. Everyone does a little bit different things depending on the class. We just learned that Whirlwind is absolutely going to fuck melee, so we gotta be careful.
Our single
about
target, like DPS, essentially like me, are we swapping to that as well? Or are we kind of just staying on KJ the whole time? Or are those like as priority for everybody?
I think Shadow Priest should sit on Kill Jaden because we're trying to push from 85 to 55, and we only get 2 shields to do it.
Okay.
Does everybody know what that Armageddon shit looks like? The meteors?
Warlock Hellfire.
Yeah. Yeah. You just gotta be outside of this circle when we get there.
Full consumes here. Food. And
Yep. Check your weapon holes too. Mine's about to fall off.
elixirs if you use elixirs.
Tappler food, double food, hipsters food, Neath food flask, double flask, Aox. Probably do something.
This guy's a D.
Yeah, he will. Yeah.
All right, all I got is 10 wieners left. Let's do this.
It's 9 too many, brother.
He just takes one.
Okay, I ate all my
takes
wieners
one.
a long time ago.
Ready? Go ahead, destroy.
Sure, you're so good at that, dude.
Except that one time.
Except for that one time.
Everyone gets one. Remember,
Everybody
guys?
gets one though.
That one time we'll never let you forget.
No, we'll forget it. It's his one, you know.
So, like, where I'm at now should be
Yep,
like, the
I think
farthest
that's
out
good.
somewhere people should be during the actual encounter.
5 seconds. Here we go.
What's up, guys? Posture check. Portal backup guard. Death is in his position.
Looking great, dude.
Thanks, guys.
Demon Slaying.
Stay away from death.
Shield orbs up.
Christ, you can come in a little bit, and so can you, Diggs. You guys are out just a little too far. And Doe is as well.
Phase 2 coming.
Yeah, watch your cleaves. Here come ads. It's
On death.
bears.
I have Fire Bloom, careful.
Wait for seconds, call. Watch your feet here. Watch shadow crashes.
Oh, yeah, watch his hand.
Yeah. Oh, okay, everybody should be okay.
Alright, blow up the ads.
Watch his hand. Don't get hit by his hand.
Oh,
I serve only the master now.
This is a good
All
spot.
right, come
yeah.
stack. Come stack on the bear. Nice job. Shield orb is up.
Oof.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Breath has to go out.
Yeah. We just missed it by a couple
That AoE
seconds.
was crazy.
What was that?
Have you played around with your blink much, Gark?
Yeah, I blinked over there.
Okay, nice.
It was just on the other side, so it was a little slower.
There will be some times that you may have to call off the stack if you know you're going to be slow. Just say
Okay,
don't.
I'll call
stack.
it if it's far. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Well, sometimes you can still get it if it's far. You'll have to learn the timer.
Yeah.
It's part of progression.
That was extremely clean on the transition, though. Like, the ads were perfect.
If we could get bear ads every single time, that would just be awesome.
I got Fire Bloom 3 times in a row, I think.
Little pass.
You did.
It was rough.
You were living in it.
Yeah.
We could be a little bit better about avoiding the shadow crashes. There's a lot of avoidable damage taken.
Yeah, I totally got into my position, and then my position was exactly where a Shadow Bolt was about to land.
It picks
was not
somebody in
smart.
the red, so chances are at least half of them are going to go on where the ads are stacked, because that's where the most people are going to be. It might be a good idea to just be ready to drag those around the semicircle as shadow crashers are going out.
I would always prioritize haste buff, because the haste buff is what's going to break the flame dart AoE.
Where's that repair bot?
Beautiful. Okay.
I'm not there yet.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was like, shit, I really don't want to run back.
That's actually a perfect example of flame dart damage. That's why the raid exploded. So you can see how effective haste buff is at mitigating damage.
Hear about in the back.
Everybody make sure you repair. Make good use of that bot.
Yeah, check your weapon oils.
Daddy food. Doughboy food. Hipsters food. Neath flask. Kegel, thank you. Looks like group 1's missing Mark still. Thank you. Second, don't forget to repair.
Thank you.
All right,
Wait,
everybody's
one
ready.
second. So, Doe, look at the minimap.
Yeah.
Okay, you were here, but you could be like here.
Okay.
And Christ was here, but he could be like here. Because I don't think we want to take up the full half.
Got you.
Any other questions? Comments? Concerns?
Get it, destroy.
This is Aox. What do I do?
Yep.
Oh, I'm Duners and I'm bad at doing the timer.
Oh.
Okay, it's 5 seconds off.
The music is so good in here.
Good music?
You should go listen to that song I posted in Sweet Tunes.
What's the range on the fire debuff?
10 yards.
10?
Posture check, here we go. Portal on melee, careful.
Oh, head.
I'm dead.
You gonna get
He got
Hattie Daddy?
double imped.
I saw it in slow motion. Let's keep going.
You get Hattie Daddy or no?
Yeah, get him up. Get him up.
Where'd you fucking go, dude?
We're in
He's right next to
Africa.
the.
Way over here. Don't take it yet.
Yellow nerd.
You're good now.
I have no rage, so be careful on threat.
Had needs spot buffs.
Don't go fucking
Alright,
wild. Let me
I'm
get
here.
some threat.
Yeah.
Go crazy, boys.
Shield orbs up. Good job.
Melee, look how close I can get to the boss. Do the same.
Brother, we understand it.
Does that increase your chances of getting punted?
I don't think
I
so.
just checked how close you can get to it, and this is about as far as I can get to without being punted.
I get punted from where I'm at. It's just
Can we
it's
get
kind of
Cassie
random.
up, Siduri?
Yeah.
Can you
Shield.
hank?
Ank it. Yeah, just hang.
Alright. I think 3, 2, 1.
Take a health stone. Okay.
Kegger, can you get him up?
Ads are coming. Don't leave. Perfect spot for those. Watch your feet.
Watch.
Yep. Watch this hand, guys.
Right.
He's shooting.
Start AOing.
Bob up, Cassie.
Melee.
I serve only the master now.
Nice. Stack on tank. Everybody stack.
Spawning soon. Okay, it's all the way to the north here.
I'm darn 10. Alright, disperse.
Spread.
Shield orb up.
Try and shoot.
And stack. I
Stack.
didn't call stack. It's going to be a wipe with this many people dead this early.
Pop it, pop it, pop it.
Do we want to practice?
I want to practice with useful pulls without people dying. I think what looked like happened on the stream was the people on the far right hand side didn't get hit by the haste breath, so they just got clapped by flame dart.
We weren't. I didn't have stack.
You're talking about the far right when we were facing him, right?
Yeah, when everybody was stacked, the dragon was coming in from the left.
I was on the right, and I got it.
Let me check the left.
I was on the left, and I got clapped.
Some didn't get it.
Does it have to? Oh, I didn't know if it has to
Let's
do with
just make
how
a tighter
quickly
stack.
spread out.
Once you
No,
get
it was
it,
flame people not getting haste.
Yeah, people didn't have the haste buff there. That's what we died to.
so just tax tighter on star, guys.
Yeah, you gotta
make
be
one
stacked.
stack, guys. Don't spread out. Like, even if you can't, if I think the only one that would be effective would be fucking destroy. So even if you can't attack for a few seconds, like, oh well,
Yeah, it's okay.
just stack up.
Gark, I don't know if this is helpful or not, but when our dragon did it, and you may already be doing this, he was always behind the stack, facing towards Kill Jaden. He didn't.
Oh, okay.
He didn't shoot from the left or the right. He like always squared himself up, and then face Kill Jaden and breathed.
Sure. I mean,
I don't know
could've got
why.
There would have taken a couple more seconds, but do you think that'd be fine? In that.
It all just depends on the flame dart timer.
Okay.
So
All right.
it's just going to take pulling it and learning it to know how long it's going to take you to get into position.
I know why I died. I want suicide this time. Sorry, everybody.
Repair bot's still up. Use it.
Book rebuffs. Let's keep it up.
Yeah, what we need to aim for here is being able to practice that dance with all 25 people alive. So we need that clean phase 1 with these 3 adds. We need a clean first transition at 85%. Don't eat a bunch of shadow crashes. And if we go in to that very first stack with 25 people alive and we get that first spread, we can get some really good practice in on basically 90% of the fight.
Question: Is the fire debuff out while he's casting the shadow crash thing?
Fire Bloom is not cast until
So-
he's done channeling the black orbs from his hands.
Is melee good to spread out then? Because all 5 of us stacking at that point really sucks. Or is that a bad idea? Can we spread out behind the boss?
Yes, there should be no fire blooms. Most melee will be clumped at the adds cleaving though.
Need a 1 out of 2 stone, please.
A quick question on my tanking the ads. If I'm getting a black old thing at me, can I move it without worrying about annihilating people?
I think you should be moving it, yes.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Ready.
It might be a big ask for the entire melee stack to move together for those. I think it's up to people individually. So like Zekin, if it's coming at you, you move. Melee will adjust. If it's going at melee, who are going to be like behind the adds, and it's not going to hit you, you don't need to move. They need to move.
All right, it's only got like a 2-meter radius, right? It's not very huge.
No, but it's quick.
It's
so you gotta be
fast,
watching.
but it is a pretty small radius. Yes.
True.
Okay, cool. Shouldn't be a problem then.
I'm already checked to pull, guys.
It's pretty much everybody watch your own feet.
It's best to watch his hand like Death calls out, and you can see if it's going to you or not.
Yeah, it's really quick.
Yeah, the further away you can be from the boss during that, the better. If you're within like 10 yards, you probably aren't going to be able to dodge it. You just,
and you're stuck to destroy.
You just won't be able to react in time if you're too close. It's really the second and third crashes that hurt because it puts a stacking debuff on you the more you eat.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Jump melee.
Nice job. Clean. Watch threat here. Shield orb is up.
Very fire.
Shield orb.
Alright, ads are coming soon. Watch your cleaves. Here's ads. Wait for Zekin's call. Watch the boss here. Dodge shadow spikes.
Yep. Watch your hand.
Don't be in melee range of the boss right now. You're just going to take damage.
Okay, I should be ready.
I serve only the master now.
Alright,
Stack,
stack.
stack.
Yeah, I'm stack, stack, stack.
It's a north orb.
You gonna make it, Gark?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay. We gotta clean up those ads ranged.
Shield orb.
Spread fire blow.
Yeah. See that it's. I don't know if we can stack on that very first one. I mean, how many wipes is that in a row to that?
3.
It's got to be fast. Got to be in and out.
AFK, I'm at the door. I'll be res. Be right back. 1 second.
Is there a reason we have to stack where we're stacking? Can we, like,
Flame
stack closer
Dart
to
came,
this dragon?
came a little faster than it says in DBM, so I don't think that's very good.
Now you know that though.
What if we just all run to the dragon? Is that a bad idea?
The tank can't. The tank can't go. Ideally, everybody gets it, and I mean, you don't want to lose a bunch of uptime running around all over the room. The tank is the center of everyone.
I know
If the dragon is available and we're just not getting it to in time, can we have more than one person able to grab the dragon instead of Gark, in case it is super far away?
No, it needs to be Gark. Because you got to be available for the ads.
Well, I don't mean necessarily me, maybe like one of the ranged.
No, we need all DPS up on Killjade. It's got to be.
What
one of the
about
tanks.
stacking up more towards where Gark is saying the dragon's at?
But it's random where it spawns in the room.
And the stag just moved.
Jeremy, this gets for us, the easier the whole fight is, because it's literally the same thing. The whole time.
Just a dance, just a rhythm. You got to figure it out.
You just got to find it. We got to find the flow.